it is like, because you started Innovation Comics, but you also helped start like Malibu Comics and like Eternity and a bunch of other comic companies as well, right?
A ton of stuff, because
Oh my God.
I was somebody who figured out how to work with artists and package books. So
wow.
there's probably 8 or 9 companies out there that I had a hand in starting in one way or another.
Refresh my memory. Was Malibu the Ultraverse?
Yeah,
Did that have
and
Prime? Right?
Yep.
Was
yeah, but my association was a bit before that.
Oh, okay.
I started the companies that became Eternity, Amazing, Wonder, Pied Piper Press, and then all of those except Pied Piper sort of rolled into Malibu. And by then, I was looking around saying, "How come I didn't get paid?" And they moved on to do their thing. And after getting burned so badly on that, I decided, no, I'm going to start my own thing, raise legitimate financing and so forth. So I found $400,000 in funding and got Innovation Publishing started, where we began with our own stuff, create our own material mostly, and then rolled into doing licensed books. And we were so fortunate that as we were getting into the license, we were looking at doing Dark Shadows, Beauty and the Beast, Stand Rice's Vampire Lestat, Psycho, Lost in Space, Quantum Leap. As we're rolling into doing these and needing more and more artists, we got lucky, made a connection with a fellow named Helcio de Carvalho in Brazil, who said, David, we have so many artists you would not believe. And he sends this amazing package with work by Joe Bennett and this guy named Mike Deodato.
Oh, wow. And, so your innovation is what brought you guys together? Like the innovation? Yes. Oh, wow.
And we hired Deodato to work on Beauty and the Beast, because not only could the man do great line art, but he had this fabulous soft focus airbrush color style, which matched the cinematography on the Beauty and the Beast TV show.
Awesome.
I remember the Disney thing. We're talking the show with Ron Perlman and
yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
I actually have the full run of the Quantum Leap comic that you guys put out.
And
Mike, could you talk about the opportunity when receiving that opportunity, what it was like for you at that time, and maybe kind of what it felt for you as an artist?
Oh no, that was great. I was doing some stuff for Malibu. First, I did one shot with Santa Claus. That was a horror version of Santa Claus. And then I did some inks for Protectors, some superhero line of them. And then I got the chance to do something for Innovation. First, I did some Quantum Leap. I guess I did also the Executioner as an inker over Sandu Florea. And I also did... what else, Dave? Quantum
Leap.
Lost in Space, too.
Yeah, Lost in Space, some issues and a whole run of covers.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say,
I had the chance to do, because I was very fast, and of course I wanted more work, but Dave was worried because he couldn't believe I could handle all the titles. And then my agent lied to Dave, said, no, but his father is going to draw it. So some books has written Mike Deodato Sr., but it was actually me.
I figured out that this was the case when Elcio and Deodato and I were in New York together, and Dale was gathering reference for these projects. And it became obvious that he wasn't picking reference for his father. This was definitely for himself. It's like, oh, now I know what's really going on.
It was amazing. As for my ability to paint, I was actually starting to paint. I was working on a advertising agent, and I learned the just the basics of airbrush. But and Dave asked, "Oh, he can paint? Yeah, I can paint. I can paint." So if you see my technique, it improves from issue 1 to 6 very a lot. So I was actually learning while I was doing.
You're
So
sharpening your
it
skill
was
as you
great.
go.
Besides knowing Dave, great, one of my best friends, great person, and later he became my agent too. So it was also a learning curve for me. I had the chance to do a lot of different stuff, and had to deliver in time. So I was training to work for the big league.
Excellent.
That's fantastic. I mean, the fact that all you guys came together is like pretty awesome to me, you know?